Apparently, I'm live. Hello, people. I am live. There were 3 here already. 2 likes. You haven't even heard the conversation yet. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, people. Welcome anyway to this Saturday morning. First time I've done a video. First time I've done a live on a Saturday morning. But I'm going out today with some friends, so I might not be in no fit state tomorrow to do a video. So I thought I'd do one today. People, the World Cup. Let's talk about the World Cup first. England got knocked out, and I was watching England playing, and as soon as we scored that first goal, we went straight into defence. It's like we shit ourselves and went straight to defence. So, as far as I was concerned, we didn't deserve to win it. We didn't deserve to win it. And then, good morning, mate. Good morning, mate. Good morning, mate. It's only me and you here. Only me and you here. Saturday mornings might not be a good time to do a live. I don't know, but it's nice that you're here, mate. I was just talking about the World Cup and the semi-finals, how we got knocked out. I watched the game. I was up. I was watching it. Well, like I said, as soon as we scored that first goal, we went in defence. I thought, what's going on? And I knew we wasn't going to win. I knew we went straight into defence and we just weren't putting anything. We can never step up to the mark when it's called for. Anyway, what are you people doing on this lovely Saturday morning or Saturday evening, wherever you are in the world, of course? I'm going to go out today with some Filipino friends. I'm going to have a few drinks. Sup, man? I'm an American in Cebu. Hello, mate. So we're on the same time zone. We're on the same time zone. Jimmy James, hi Steve, thanks for continuing your channel. It's by far my favourite. You know, I think I was on a downer. I think I was having a bit of tampo. I think I was having a bit of tampo then. I really do. I do. I think I got despondent. I don't know. I think what it was as well, because there was a lot of pressure on me with wife and the baby and Kaylin. I just thought, oh, God. But I'm still here. I'm still making content like I did before. I am at night. Oh my God, night shift. Well, Martin, at least there is something to keep you occupied during your night shift, and you're getting paid to watch me. Hello, my friend. Nice to see you all. I was a bit despondent there for the first couple of minutes because there was only one here. There was only one in the room, and I think that was me. What are you going to jibber jabber about today, Stephen? Whatever you want me to. I'm going to jibber jabber about Nout, probably about Nout. My wife's liquid. What's that? Liquid racks. My wife's twins are. Oh well, mate, twins. Oh, double the trouble. Double the trouble. Good luck, mate, with that. I'm sure everything's going to be fine, and you're going to love it. Yeah, you're going to love it. Good morning, all from Southern Leyte. Good morning, my friend Philip. Good morning. I think I've missed one out here. Good morning, Stephen from Toby. Friday evening. Where's that? Indiana. Oh yes, cost today's Saturday, isn't it? Yeah, today's Saturday. Good evening. Good evening and good morning. Michael, good morning, my friend. Thumbs up to see me. Good morning from Australia. Have a fantastic day. Yes. Oh, expat. Good morning, mate. Thanks for the plug on your. You're welcome, Bellas. You're more than welcome, my dear friend. We are farmers alike. Apart from you are doing it on a larger scale, Bellas. You are. This guy here, people, in case you don't know, is expat life in the Philippines. His name is Bellas, and he's doing a vanilla. Is it a plantation you call that? I don't know, but it's large scale, that Bellas. It's large scale, but you know, it seems like you've got a good team of people there, anyhow. And well done, mate. Really well done. And it keeps us occupied, doesn't it? Jimbo, hello, Stephen. Happy. And John as well. Hello from St. Louis, Missouri. Love the channel. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. And thank you all for joining me on this lovely Saturday morning. Hello, Stephen and family. Angela. Hello. Hello, Angela. Well, I don't know if you know, you probably do. Especially the people who are living in the Philippines and who's been following the case, that I've made a video anyway I made a video about it, which I will probably upload tomorrow. Because as I said, Al Clark, my good friend. Good morning, Stephanie. That's me, Stephanie. If I was a girl, my name was going to be called Stephanie. My mum said when she was alive. She said, Stephen, if you was a girl, you was going to be called Stephanie Victoria. And Victoria was after my grandmother. Oh, yeah, I know. Bellos as Expat Life. Expat Life, his name is Bellos. So when you hear me say Bellos, it's Expat Life. Mate, that is large scale. It's very large scale. The only way I'll come to the Philippines is if we can go fishing together. I've been fishing partner. I need a fishing partner. I do, honestly. My son will be my fishing partner in a few more years, but right now I can't take him fishing because he get bored and just want to piss off home. But I need a fishing partner. You come to the Philippines, my friend, and we will fish weekends, except for some Saturdays when I have a few drinks with local people. Hi from Palm Harbor, Florida. Abe Todd. That sounds a nice place. Sounds a nice place, that. Al's moved from Florida. Yeah. Yeah, just come. Let's go fishing. I want to go fishing. I got so much bloody fishing equipment. I got many fishing equipment. When I didn't have what's that? Hold on. You know, when I didn't have no kids here in the Philippines, I was just married to my wife. We didn't have any kids then. I was fishing all the time, but it's finding the bloody time. It's finding the time, and I want a partner, fishing partner. Bro, my request is for you to make a fishing video or two, bro. I will. Please, I will even buy the I don't know beers when I go fishing, I tell you, because there will be no fishing done. I will go. Seriously, I will go. I could have gone today, but I was like in two minds. I was in two minds. Fishing, or going out into Dipolog City for a few beers with some friends. You know what? One, because that's why I'm doing a video today, not in the morning, because I'm going to have a few beers today. Because my wife has got a friend round, so I'm taking full advantage of the situation. She's got a friend round, so she's got company, and they are good friends. And I don't want to sit there when they wrap it in on, do I? Mary Jane. I can't pronounce it. My eyes not good. Good morning from Taiwan. Is it good fish in the Philippines? It depends where you go. It's hit and miss. I've had some good fish here. I've had some good fish, and I've been fishing many times and zero, blank. But it's getting out there and doing it. No, Al. You've got your drinking shirt on. No, I haven't. I'm going to put my San Miguel t-shirt on today because I'm going to promote San Miguel. So when I go into some bars, they might say, do you want a free San Miguel? That's never going to happen, is it? But I'm still going to wear my San Miguel top. I've already caught weeds in Los Luis. Yeah, me too. Did I ever? Oh, they're right in the bottom. I'm not going to get them. But my favourite kind of fishing, I've got two favourite kinds of fishing, actually. I love float fishing. That's probably my favourite, but in the ocean, very difficult to float fish because the tide just brings your float back to the shore. But my favourite type of fishing is jigging. I love jigging with the big jigs, what you drop down to the ocean floor and you're jigging them up and you're trying to attract a predator fish. That's very successful. I've had good success doing that. And it's very rare that I lose a jig unless you get a barracuda and they bite it off if you don't put like a steel lure on, like a stainless lure. But I will get out fishing. I will. I keep saying I will. LMW. Hi, Stephen. We're coming to the Philippines soon. That outlet on your right is different from the US. Will our electrician work? Yes. Oh, I'm saying that. I don't know. It's the same hertz, isn't it? Yeah, this. I don't want to unplug it in case my internet goes off. No, my internet's downstairs. But if I turn, wait, yeah, I mean, you can. I think it's the same as America, isn't it? Look, I think that's the same as the American plugs, right? So I don't know if it'd work here or not. I think the volt. I don't know what's the air voltage in the US because here it's. I think it's 220. I think it's 220. It's up and down like a prostitute's drawers. Really, when you you know you can watch your the automatic voltage regulator and you can see going. It's now I've got these surge protectors on, but the more surges you get, these things don't last very long. One minute. Thank you, Bellas. Thank you very much. I'm gonna have to go now, aren't I? I'm gonna have to go now for fishing video and beer after. I'm gonna have to go now, Bellas, but not today. I can't go today, Bellas, but I'm gonna love that. I'm gonna put a little sign on that. And how do I reply? I've got to reply. I know I've said thank you, but I've still got to reply. Thank you, Bellas. And I hope I'm spelling your name right here. I hope I'm spelling your name right. I'm not going fishing today. I've got my mindset now on San Miguel, and I'm going out at about 3 o'clock. Do you know what happened today? I went to the ATM machine this morning because I put it out some money because 100% guaranteed the people that I'm taking today, they won't have any money. They won't, and I don't mind that because I've invited them to come along with me. So I went to the ATM machine this morning at 6 o'clock in the morning because where I live, as soon as that bank opens, they put a sign on the ATM machine offline until they close, and then they remove the sign so you can get money. Went there, put the card in. He said, "Please contact your bank for transaction." Oh, bloody hell, what's happened here? What's happened here? Did it again, same thing. Oh, you know what's going on here? This is not a good sign for a Saturday. So I came back home, and I looked online because I bank with the Land Bank of the Philippines. Never had any trouble. Looked at it, they offline. They are doing maintenance from 10:30 last night until 2 o'clock this afternoon. But the good news is at 2 o'clock this afternoon, I can go and draw some money. So my day is not ruined. Ah, that's no good, my friend. Yeah, same. Yeah, but I think we are on 240 here, my friend. So that is not going to work. You're going to plug your appliance in and it's just going to pop. It's going to bang. It's going to bang. 110 is not going to work here, my friend. I'm afraid. No. Ted Bahal, it's working on my. What's working? The Land Bank. The Land Bank. Sorry, people. I'm missing messages. Oh, that's working. I thought you meant the Land Bank was working. I got excited then. I was gonna hang up and go to Land Bank, get some money, and say, "See you later, people." Not really. Oh, it's not going to bang. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. People, me and electric just do not go together. I've tried sometimes and I've had some bad bangs. I really have. You know, like my fucking hair's been on end like that, and my fucking ears have been wobbling, and I've been knocked across the room. So I don't touch it now. I don't touch it. I just leave it alone to the people who know what they're doing. No. Chargers usually work. People, I mean, there would be people in this chat that knows 100% more than me because I know 0%. Yeah, I think laptops do because they've got this thing, haven't they? This thing here. And when I was in South Korea, working in South Korea, I had this laptop then. I think they work on 200 volt or something. So that worked there, no problem at all. So laptops use either two. That's true. Yes. What's this say on it? I can't see. My eyes are not good, are they? They'll be not good tonight when I come back. I'll tell you that. No, I can't see. Oh, hold on. No, I still can't see. No, I can't see. I hate getting old, people. You know, the eyes are the first to go, aren't they? The eyes are the first to go. I noticed that over the last few years. It could be the sunshine because I had some really good sunglasses that I got when I was in Japan, and I got them gifted to me. And they were Ben Sherman glasses. They're really good shape. I look like RoboCop. And I quite like RoboCop. So I was fishing with them. That's what happened. I was fishing with them, and I caught a fish and I got the fish up like that, and I put my glasses down because I just did. I took them off, and I got the fish off the boat, and I knocked them into the water. And because it was in a current, they sank to the bottom, and they just went further downstream. And I didn't have glasses for a long time after that. I've started wearing them again now when I go out, but I think I damaged my eyes from the reflection of the ocean, and it bangs back at your eyes. So I think I've damaged my retinas by doing that. See, you people know more about electric than I do. A buffer will turn very slowly. My landlord has both in his house, so I try different things. Yeah. You can use me too. I'm a retired. Look, Jimmy James is a retired electrician. This is the guy you should be talking to. He's my wife. Look, here she is. He's the beauty. He is the beauty. Where you going? Toilet. There's toilet downstairs, you know. I think she's come to see what I'm doing. Hang in a minute. I've just noticed, people. I haven't got my stove downstairs, isn't it? The green one. Oh, green one gone. People, you're getting this sound from this electric fan, aren't you? Because I haven't got my and I can't do it now. I've my noise cancellation. I've got them now. Al says, Stephen, you need to get UV blocking glasses. Now I've got them. I've got them now. And best thing I got. And I went years without wearing them. And I think it's that what's really bugging my eyes up. I'm all right with this kind of text on here, but you know, when I'm reading something a bit smaller, or when it's like, you know, like a bit like blended in with the background, I can't see it properly. I hate it, and I pretend I can't see it. You see, you know, like I pretend now, especially when there's people around me, so I don't look like twat and say, "What does it say?" So I'm, you know what it's like. I don't like getting old people. I've accepted it, but I don't like it. George, hello, my friend, hello. Right. I'm not a detective. Don't pretend to be, but the Americans has been shot. Now I had some comments saying expats are being targeted. I don't think we are, but I almost guarantee we are being targeted. It's just isolated cases, people. You know, and you've got to remember this. Guns are 10 a penny here. Firearms are 10 a penny. There are so many unlicensed firearms in the Philippines. I've been offered one. I didn't accept it. I would never accept it. Never. You get caught with that, you get deported. Probably spend the time in prison as well in the Philippines. Last place you want to be. The last place you want to be is in a prison in the Philippines. In a prison anyway. But Lipton tea is good here. I've got Lipton tea. One of my subscribers called Steve, I met him last week actually, and he brought me a box of Lipton tea. And I've got tea now. That's what cold. I've drank it actually. It's a little tiny bit in the bottom. Keep your heads on a swivel. I agree with that. We all should keep our heads on a swivel. I do agree with that. How am I doing, man? I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. And George, when you're in Dipolog, man, you know, well, you know, we can hook up in Dipolog. I don't mind that. Dipolog, it gets me out of here for a little while, so I don't mind that. You guys are being run here. What? You guys are being run around. What do you mean, Quantum? What do you mean, Quantum? We've been run around. I don't understand the meaning. Steve is here. Steve's in the room. Yeah. Steve Doyon. I don't know if that's your real sir or not, but Steve, thanks for the Lipton tea, mate. I have been drinking on a regular basis in the mornings, in the afternoon, and in the evenings. Got to ease up on it. Because I have sugar in my tea. I'm trying to cut out the sugar. I don't mind sugar and alcohol. Run out of town in some cases. Yeah. Well, greetings from Bruges, Belgium. I love Bruges. I've been there many times, my friend. Really, I've been to Bruges many times. Almost going into trouble actually, because as you know, in Amsterdam, you could smoke the weed. You can buy it in the cash, you can buy it in the bars, you can buy it in the shop in little shops. But it's only legal in Amsterdam. You go out of Amsterdam and you get arrested for it, which I nearly did in Bruges. I think it was only because of my ignorance, and the police might have felt sorry for me that I was let off. That murder was an inside job. Living partner set it up at the first she was real. Yeah, I mean, Al, have you read the update on that, Al? Where she is no longer a person of interest. Apparently, the police have said, nah, she wasn't involved. They said yes, she made up the allegation of the assault, but apparently she's not involved. Apparently, I don't know, but that's what they're saying. How is the weather there in November? My son and I are going to be there for 3 weeks. Well, November's okay. You come in December, I guarantee it'll probably rain every day. Not all day, but you'll probably get rain at some point every day in December. My experience of being here for a number of years, I've experienced that. November, great, I think. But listen, if you come in November on my advising, as Steve said, November's a good month. It might not be, but now it's bloody baking up. It's baking hot. Absolutely, Scorciano. Cano Life. Hello, my friend, a fellow vlogger. Morning, Stephen. I managed to make the live for once. Well, what a lot of vloggers do, they are sensible and they will advertise their live maybe a few days in advance. I think I advertise it half an hour in advance because I never know what I'm going to do. Because I never know what's happening in the house. You know, Kayla might be playing up, or you know, my wife is tied up with the baby, so then I have to I can't schedule a live date in advance. So I don't even know what's going to happen on the day. Quantum, I had to cancel my trip there from what I've been reading. Mate, listen, don't do that. You know, don't cancel your trip. I've been here for 9 years. Many other foreigners, expats, have been here for a lot longer than that. I've never experienced trouble here. I haven't really. I did once in Manila. You know, when I first come to Manila. Yes, there are lots of other places to go to. I know that. But listen, this kind of thing happens in Thailand. You know, you've only got to look in the Thailand news. It happens there. Same thing's happening in Canada. That's what I mean. So, you know, I'm saying you can't. I mean, you know, it's up to you. But I wouldn't let something like this, you know, frighten people away. If it happened next door to me, I'd shit myself and I'll be the first out of here. But until then, and I hope I'm touching wood that it never happens. I don't think it ever will. But don't let something like this put you off, mate, really. Jason Strickland, been enjoying your vlog. My wife and I bought some property in Marty. We are planning on leaving the US in the next few years so she can move back home. Good on you, mate. I'm sure you won't regret it. I'm sure you will not regret it. Seriously. Quantum worked in security world. Learn some things I can imagine you have, my friend, really. I can imagine you have. Stephen Fisher. Stephen, how are you fixed for water? We're in a subdivision, Luton, and had one direct delivery. Perfect. Because what they did here, Stevie, was about 2 years ago. They did a drilling in this barangay, because don't forget, we are at the bottom of the mountains. You know, the mountains just like in the distance here. So they drilled at the bottom of this mountain and they got tons of water. And we've had no problem with it. And it's clean drinking water. Even I drink it. It's been tested. You know, I shouldn't say that either, should I? It's been tested by the local government unit here, and it's lovely water. And the only time it goes off is if there's a brownout, because obviously it's pumped up to here. But apart from that, there is no problem at all. It's great water, and only 175 pesos a month for the minimum. I water my trees almost every other day when it's hot, and I've never gone over. And I use 200 gallons of water plus watering these trees at the moment, every second day. And I haven't gone over the minimum. I think the minimum here is 10 cubic meters. Cassie, you just joined. Welcome, Cassie. Nice to see you. It's nice to see you all here. It's nice to see you all here. It really is. Al says, Davao City, just south of, is very active. Yes, it is. That's right, with the earthquakes and stuff. I would move anywhere near there. Here is a valuable link. Ah, okay. I'm going to save that. I'm going to save that link. I'm just doing it now. I've copied all your text. I knew what you meant when you said you would. I knew you wouldn't. Not if it's in an earthquake area. You're like what's that? A seismic. Yeah, I can believe that. For sure. But listen, Berkey filters. I've got no filters on here at all. I say the water that comes through, I do drink it. Not all the time, but like sometimes I forget myself and drink it. I've never had any problem. But the water it's being tested by the government, the local government unit. They reckon it's good. Everyone drinks it. But the water that comes out where it's being treated in the city, Dipolog, when I was living in Dipolog, you could get a glass of water, you could fill your glass up with water and leave it for 5 minutes, and you get like slime floating around in it. I didn't even cook in it. Jim, hello, Stephen, hello, Jim, yeah. But today is going to be. I'm definitely having some beers today. That's one thing for sure. I'm quite excited about it. The simple things in life, please me. And this is a simple thing for me because going on a few beers, or it used to be a simple thing, but when you've got kids, it's not simple anymore because you never know what's happening. One of the kids could be sick. Incidentally, Zach still got a bit of snot, but it's got no worse. I think it's getting a bit better, actually. Yes, I'm drinking the San Miguel, Patrick. That's all I do drink. I don't drink Red Horse, beer, Tanduay. What's that other one? Calafu. I don't drink any of that. It's like antifreeze to me. Can't drink it. Cano life, exactly. A cluster of violent events is rare here and can seem like an overall escalation, but it probably, I don't think it is. I mean, I'm not detective. Most likely a coincidence. Let's see. That's correct. Let's see. But I really think that this, the incident in Cibulan, the Magedi, I think, because one of the guys, that doctor, he actually employed him to do some building work in his house or in the surroundings. I'm not sure. But he employed him. So he probably cased the place out. Probably looked in there and thought, wow, there's a few things in here that I can take. Again, like I said, played out. And it was probably just like a spur of the moment thing. And people, anyone can get a firearm here, even a foreigner. Not legally, of course you can't, but anyone will give you one. If you know people like even PNP people, I'm telling you, or the people who work for the private army or the people who are in the army, they will send them. I've been offered, and I blatantly no, in a respectful manner, no. And I said, what do I want one of them for? They said, safety first, Stephen. I said, no. I said, if I felt unsafe, I wouldn't be here. And that is honest to God, people. If I felt unsafe, anywhere where I was, then I simply would just move away. I wouldn't put myself in breaking any laws. Breaking laws is especially here. God, Bennett. Jimmy James, sign off now. Have a great day. Today, and be careful. I will be back at around, I don't know what time I'll be back. Thinking, but I will be back. I will be back. So take care, Jimmy James. Take care, my dear friend, really. Do you know, Patrick, do you know, and I can't pronounce that word, Taguayan, I think that is. That's where my mother's family own land there, and I, when I plan to stay on our visit, let's see where that is. Taguayan. I will have a look, okay? Look at that. My club is where it is. Do you mean Oh no, Taguayan. Let's have a look. Place. What's the? Let me have a look at that. Have I spelled that correctly? Taguayan. Let's have a look. Taguayan. Right. Taguayan. Taguayan. I've done that. Taguayan. Right. I've done that. Where's it at? Well, it's a Tagalog word. Oh no, that's Tawagan. I can't find it, mate. Really, I can't find it. I can't find it. I'll have a look later. But I say I've never heard of it. But there's a lot of places here I've heard of. Yeah. Ted, when you move here, be aware of these 5 days: earthquake, faults, yeah, volcano danger zones, typhoon prone, yeah, flood and landslide. Yeah, too right. All right, the exact same comment came up at the same time. I say, wow. Brother Love, how many expats are in the Philippines? It might just be the statistic problem. There aren't many here. Brother Love, there aren't many here. And you go months, even a couple of years or years without sort of any incidents. Listen, the Chinese, Taiwanese, Chinese and South Koreans often get themselves in a bit of bother because of the businesses in which they were or are related in, which is the gambling businesses. Many Chinese these pogos, which are illegal now, I think. But you get many incidents with them. But that's amongst their own clique. Their own. What's your favourite Filipino? I think you might have spelled it wrong, Patrick, because I can't find it. What's your favourite Filipino food? That's a good question. I'm not keen on Filipino food. Some of it I like. I like Filipino curry. I like Filipino curry. I like the I can't remember the damn name of it. I know it's red. I don't eat a lot of it. I really don't. Yeah, see, I'm just trying to think. What's that called? What I like? I like the chicken curry here. I really like that. I can stomach that. I like the bulalo as well. The beef soup sort of thing. I like that. And the way the Filipinos cook that beef, it's good. But I found this out, and I found this out a while ago. From the cow, carabao, the cow, the baka stinks. The meat stinks. It's got a smell to it. It's got a bad taste to it, in my opinion. I prefer the carabao meat. It doesn't stink, in my opinion. Brother Love, I love your videos. Thank you for making them. You're very welcome, my friend, and I will continue. Thank you for that. But I think at the time when I was going to stop, I think I was going through a bit of taffo. I think I was. My wife just had the baby. It's a stressful time. He got snot. Caleb wasn't very well. He had a fever. I thought, oh God, So I think I was going through a bit of a tampo. But I'm back, and I'm back. Al says, yeah. Kano said expats in Duma, Sibulan constitute only 5% of the population. Exactly. There we go, you see. There we go. Al said, I always show that you have a run around the volcano to get away from the typhoon to the end of the earthquake. If you are being chased by an angry Filipino with a knife, the whole scenario can change. I was once chased by a Filipina. My first girlfriend that I had when I was here, the scammer. And she did. I said I was leaving. She took a knife out. Again, shit myself. As I said, I'm not a hero. I wasn't going to try and take the knife off of her. I just defused the situation by saying, Go on then. If you want to stab me, stab me. I defused it. Luckily enough, I'm still here, so I didn't. Patrick's found it. Well, if it's in Quezon, I don't know much about the northern part of the Philippines. I haven't. The furthest north I've been is the capital. is Manila. I haven't been to any other place except that in that part of the Philippines. Not the southern part. Yes, there is a Jollibee in the city, which I'm going to the city today to get a little bit ubok. I'm going to get a little bit ubok today. I am. And for the people who don't know what that means, which is Visayan for pissed, to put it frank. Ali, hi. Ali says hi, Stephen, and hi to you too. But that sounds a nice place. So any coastal place is good. I mean, I'm 25 minutes from the coast. That way to Dipolog, I'm a little bit longer from Dapita. So I'm like, you got Dipolog, Pinyin in the mountains, and then round there is Dapita. Dipolog, Pinyan, Dapita. I'm in a good area. Tinola is great. I like that. Canola Life, I like Tinola. It's great. Yes, the green papaya chicken. I do like that. I like this. I don't like chicken. I don't like anything like fish soup. I don't. I like fish and chips. I'm not a steamed fish person. I don't like steamed fish. I don't like grilled fish much. I don't like barbecued fish much. The fish I like is fried. I'm a British guy, and I'm a British man. I'm like a heathen, I'm just a basic kind of taste, because we all know the British food is what many people call not nice, but I love British food. I do. That's the only thing I really miss. Got to say, this people, I've learned, and I know you might find it easy, and you're probably going to laugh at what I'm saying, but because, and you're going to think dolmio sauce, that's disgusting. I love dolmio spaghetti sauce, but I can't get it here. I can't pay a lot for it. I'm making my own sauce. I didn't realise it was as easy as what it is. It's so damn easy to make, and it's better than any dolmio sauce. So that's what I'm eating at the moment, people. I'm eating a lot of spaghetti bolognese. Oh, it's like I've reinvented myself as a chef just to cook that. I do a good job of it, I must say. I bloody like it. Sean, shout out from Iowa. Shout out, my friend, to Sean. You caught me. Don't be in shock, people, because I never know when I'm going to do a live myself. I don't really. I never know when I'm going to do a live myself. Yes, but there's a Jollibee. There is a KFC as well, which we sometimes go in. My wife likes she likes anything free. She's Filipina. She likes the free gravy, and I'm forever getting her from where I'm sat, getting her more gravy. And I say to the security guard, "This is not for me; it's for her." I said, "She's only that fat." I said, "She's eating 2 gallons of gravy on like 2 pieces of chicken." Bless her heart. But she likes the gravy. I've got to catch up with this now. My best Philip, I like adobo. Yeah, I do. That's the one. Machado. I like that. Pancit, okay. Lumpia, better. Lechon. Do you know? Like, I don't like that. That stuff what they like shove up its bum, like all that lemongrass stuff. It comes through the flavour of the meat. I don't like that much. I don't like it much. I'm lucky because I like vegetables. I love vegetables. The best Filipino dish. I've said that one, haven't I? I see, yum. I just had lunch, avocado and chicken. Now you're talking. Real butter. I got that. Fresh tiger bread. I had that. Oh, tiger bread. Delicious sandwich. Oh, that does sound nice. But yes, avocado and chicken. Many people here, I don't know where you are in the Philippines, but avocado here is very expensive, but I've never seen anyone eat it. I eat a lot of avocado. My wife loves avocado. My son, he's not so keen. In a shake, he'll drink it. Avocado and banana or avocado and mango. He'll eat it. But I never see people eating avocado here much. And it's like 100 pesos a kilo. I don't know why. I like avocado, and it's very good for you. Very good for you. But yes, tiger bread as well. Tiger bread, a bloomer, the French stick. all them things, those Sunday mornings in the UK. And I remember them as plain as day. As a kid, my dad would go to the baker's on a Sunday morning and he'd get a just being baked, uncut loaf. It was about that big. That big. So that really small. So it was about that big. With real salted butter. And you put the butter on the bread because the bread was still moist, milk in the bread. Ah, I miss those days, and that stuck with me all through my life. I used to do that more Sundays when I was back in the UK. But of course, the bakers in the UK were getting less and less. You had to go into Morrison's or Asda or supermarkets. And to me, it was still nice, but it didn't taste as good as from the bakers. Your local bakers, which are getting less and less in England. I've got to say. Oh, Acorn Society or a Coin Society has an avocado tree. Access each 6. Bloody hell. Well done, mate. You're going to be fit as a fiddle. You'll be fit as a fiddle eating them. Hell yeah, with blue corn chips. What's that? Blue corn chips. I don't know what that is. The chocolate, but here is good. Oh, yes, the real chocolate. I've had the real chocolate here because there is cocoa. They call it cocoa or something. The plantation up here. And because here is what do they call it? It's like an agricultural barangay, if you like. Province. Opinion is agricultural province. Or a municipality, let's just say that. And they take all of his cocoa, pay him good money for it, and they make all the chocolate here that we buy in these local shops in Pinion from his, and it is bloody nice. It's nice. Local tree access just about time. Oh, nice. Yes, same as his. His is ready to pick. Cassie, I don't know. Can you grow an avocado tree from the pit? Well, my wife did, but it died after about this big because she did water it, did she? But I don't know if it would produce avocados. I don't know. But yes, people were saying, yeah. But we was gonna, like in the top part of our land up here, which I prepared, it's ready for planting. I prepared it. My wife says avocado trees. I said, Mira, even these dwarf grafted avocado trees, which I've seen, they are still bloody huge. I said, it's taken up a lot of space. With an avocado, people, as you probably know, when they ripen, you haven't got much time to get rid of them, to sell them. So the chances are, if we didn't have a buyer for the trees that we planted, they would go to waste. They would. So it's yeah. I don't mind having one for personal consumption, but we're going to stick to Long Kong. Long Kong lands on us. We're sticking to that. We're going to do watermelon. My wife is. She wants to do watermelon. She could do. My grands are here. Jesse and Dennis, they said to say hello to you and your family. Thank you very much, and a big hello to you, Jesse and Denise. Was that Dennis? Thank you so much, really. Yes. And Mira's downstairs with a friend. But on behalf of Mira and myself, as I am here, a very good morning. And a good weekend too. We've got to have it. Yeah, they do. Avocados grow great here, really. They really, really do. Yes, I have, Patrick. Patrick says, do you have hired help? Yeah, and he was supposed to be there today, but he turns it when he wants. I've sussed him out, and he only lives here. He lives in this house here. Can you see? There's a little native house. Oh, you can. Well, there. You can see it. He lives in that house there, so he's very close to me. And he said, he comes and goes when he wants, which I don't mind. That's perfectly fine. But I've noticed what he does because he's got pigs as well. So when he wants to buy a pig, a Bactin, as they called here, it's Philippine time. He will work for a few days till he gets the money to buy a pig, and then it's okay. I don't mind. He comes and goes when he wants, but when we start clearing off the other bit of land, I'm going to have somebody permanent. A couple of people maybe not every day, but maybe 2 or 3 days a week, 2 days a week, because it's going to be financially draining, even at these cheap labour rates, until the fruit starts to produce in 3, 4, 5 years' time. But yeah, Filipino time, I'm used to that, Patrick. I'm used to that. Unless you meet someone for a beer. You meet a Filipino for a beer, say, look, I'll see you there at this time for a beer. They will be there probably early. That's the only time. What other country would you consider living in? Me? Oh, I don't think about that, Mike. Michael, I don't think about that. I really don't think about that, Michelle. I don't think about it, really. I would rather. I think if I don't know, I really don't know. Two countries that I would not definitely live in because I've worked there is Japan and South Korea. They're very clean. They're very convenient. They are, everything. The infrastructure is fantastic, brilliant. But it's like the UK in a way where very strict, very like everyone's got that fast pace of life. Everyone's trying to earn a dollar, and very difficult to make friends there to settle in. So not for me. Not for me. I like it here. It would take something major for me to want to move away from here, really. And I can't think of anything major that would happen. Apart if someone started chasing me with a firearm, I think then I would. I'd leave everything and I'd just carry on running. Run, Forrest, run! I would never go back. Yes, that's what I mean, Ted. They will be early if beers are included, and the beers are included today. It's my invite. The guy that's coming, there's two guys. One lives across here, and he's a secretary in the local school here. Good lad he is. He's a good lad. He'd probably got a little bit of thing, but he won't. Doesn't matter. It's my invite. I will buy. But the other guy, he comes here every Saturday. And we always have a couple of beers on a Saturday. But I said to him last week, "Do you want to go to Diplock next week?" Yeah. And he messaged me yesterday. "We still go on Diplock?" I said, "Yeah, we still got Diplock. If all is well in the house," which it is. My wife's got a friend here today, so I've got a pass. I've got a good pass for a few hours. Good, isn't it? Sean, do you use your aircon a lot? I haven't got aircon, and to be totally honest, we don't need it because this is like a 2-story, okay? And I'm upstairs now, which we don't use. We because although this is the big like a bedroom here, we don't use it as a bedroom. This is my office now. This I call it an office, but because we live downstairs and the bedrooms are downstairs, the roof is so high away from us, we don't get any heat as such. We just got electric fans, and that's enough, really, for us. Sean says here, Dave Neville, hold on. Sean says, I have been into herpetology for most of my life, but healing remedies really can be beneficial. Yeah, I mean, Sean just said something there, and that's where I was about 15 years ago. That's where I was planning to go, South America. I was planning to go to staying in Colombia, not Colombia, Colombia. Place it. It's dead now. Pablo Escobar. But because I've got like an addictive personality, I'm not saying that I would have done, but I'm easily enticed, especially 15 years ago. I was 15 years younger. I could have been, doing the stuff that I shouldn't have been doing, because it's so easily available out there, isn't it? Smoking the stuff and whatever. So I decided, Stephen, do you want a long life or do you want a short life? And I thought, well, I want a long life. So I thought, no South America for me. Ted, no aircon here either. 4 years now. Fan is fine. Yeah, fan's fine for us. We got 4 fans in the house, and that's all we need. And of course, during brownouts, which we are eventually going to want to sort out, people, that's inevitable. Because out here in the province, we get a lot more brownouts than they do in the city. Here, it's at least 2 or 3 times a week. It might only be for a minute, could be all day, it could be 10 minutes. We just don't know. So I am going to switch over to solar when I save up the money, and because it's a lot of money. So yes, eventually we're going to switch over. Was this shows that I could gemstone, and Colombia has the emerald market. I didn't know that. Good, Sean, go to Colombia. Go to Colombia. Make your money. Make your money and get out, or make your money and stay there, whichever. Expat crap. Do you feel like you're winning it at life? Well, I don't know about winning. I don't know. I've never thought about it, but I'm very contented and I'm happy with my life. So, would that be, categorized at winning at life? I suppose so. Still got ups and downs, my friend. Still got problems and ups and downs, but you get that anywhere you go. But I'm very contented. I wake up in the morning contented. I go to sleep contented. So I haven't got any anxieties. So I suppose you could say I'm happy with life. I'm happy with life. Yes. What about you, expat crap? Expat crap. What about you, my friend? Are you winning? David, you come across as relaxed, but do you think about your yeah, I do. I mean, I'm not like entitled to my pension yet until I'm 67. I'm 59 coming up. So yeah, I do think about it, and that will be well needed. It'd probably be 3 months for pension because I stopped working in the UK when I was 50. But I've spent a lot of my years working in England and paying my national insurance, so I'm probably due maybe 3 quarters of a pension, which is better than a kick in the mouth, isn't it? So yeah, I do. Yeah, I will be. When that does come, I will be a happy. I will be a happy person. But of course, by that time, and all the orchard will be producing fruit. No, I'm not Scottish. I'm from the northeast of England. I'm from a place called Durham, very close to Newcastle, Sunderland, Middlesbrough. But yeah, I'm very, very close to Newcastle. I was. But now I'm very far away from Newcastle. Uh, so, uh, please take no offence, but you remind me of the cool James Bond. Mate, I'm not taking offence at that. I'm not taking offence at that. The cool James. Yeah, I saw something. I think it was on TikTok. I think it's hard to say. I was going to read this first. Enjoy your day. Be watching for fishing videos. God bless. Fellas, I will do. I will do. I will. Might not catch a fish, but I'll have a line wet in the water. And I know where I'm going to go. I'm going to go under this bridge in Palanco. I've been there before. I've never fished it, but I've sussed it out before. And that's where I'm going to go because it's very deep. There's a lot of structure there. So there will probably be a lot of grouper there, some snappers. So that's where I'm going to go. And I've got the shade. I'm under the bridge. So thank you, Bellis. Be prepared. David, I never picked up on your accent. Not far from me. Well, I've been out of the northeast of England for a long time. A long time. I moved to the south of England to be with my father because my father was from the south. When he got divorced from my mum, I felt sorry for my dad because he didn't have anyone with him. My mother and everyone she had her mother, she had my brother, my sister, and they all stayed there in the northeast of England. But I went to the south because I felt sorry for my dad. So my dad brought me up from the age of 13, and he was an ex Royal Marine. I think he served 16 years in the military. So he was very strict. He was very strict, which didn't do me any harm. But he turned to drink in the end. And I think it was the drink that got him. He said he was an alcoholic. My dad said he wasn't, he wasn't an alcoholic. He was an alcoholic. He was. Expat practice. The things that you are not shared YouTube that really make good life. It is. I mean, I love it here. Really, I do. And I can honestly say I do. I do love it here. Now, would I still love it here if I wasn't married and I didn't have any children? Yes, I would. I still love the Philippines. I do. Or where I live. I love the people. I do. Honest to God. I love being around these people because they never sad, are they? And they've got much less than us. But they always seem to come up good, don't they? You know, they cheat me up sometimes. They say, friend, join us for a drink. And I think, oh, like, oh, I'll go and get me glass. I'll go and get me glass because I don't share glasses. I get me glass and I come across it. I do. I leave there very happy. So I love the Philippines, people. I do. And I think I made a video before about don't just come to the Philippines or don't, because I mean, if you're in the Philippines and you don't like it, right? You're here for your partner, kids, or whatever. Well, that's to me it's senseless because you might break up. You might not. But then if you sell everything in your home country and you come here and you don't like the country, but you're only here because of your partner, it just doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't, honestly. Like, I mean, if I split up from my wife, anything like that, I would still stay here. Not in this house, probably not, but I would still stay. I like it here, people. The Filipino people, they like to sing, they like to dance, they like to have a few beers, they like to let their hair down. So do I. So do I. So it's my kind of life. My kind of life. And I've got a very simple life, people. I will be honest. I have a simple life. But we don't go without. And I try not to make a twat of myself when I do go out and have a few beers. Yeah, when I go out and have a few beers, I get like a little bit louder. But I have a sing and a dance. I'm like your dad. Do you know when you was a kid? When you was a kid, you used to watch your dad and you think, oh, dad, sit down. I'm like my dad now. I'm like my dad. Where we at here? I'm missing this. They used to call something very good. Yeah, Patrick, they still do. Even me. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. I am the only non-Filipino in the province where my fiance is. I absolutely yes, Sean. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. There is only one other foreigner here who missed it part where I am. Not many where I am, Sean. Northeast, but home. Yeah, Patrick. They like karaoke a lot out there. So do I. So do I. When I first come here, I thought, karaoke 6 o'clock in the morning. Not where I am, in the place in Dipolo. Can't be dealing with this. So rather than get upset about it, I thought you can't beat them, join them. So we bought 2 big speakers and an amplifier and all that sort of stuff and a mixing desk. What do you like? I think it's a 6-track or an 8-track mixer. And the microphones, good microphones. I joined them. And now rather than get myself all uptight, I enjoy doing it myself. My wife loves it, she's Filipino. And my son, Kalen, he loves singing and he loves Coldplay. I love Coldplay, it's my favourite band. That's why he might like me because I play them often. He loves Coldplay and he knows the words to Yellow. He knows the words to Paradise. And sometimes he said, Dan, can I put the karaoke on? Yeah, and he'll sing. He's coming 5. How good is that? Yeah, they do take karaoke seriously. They do. And said, I can't keep up. Can't keep up. It's flying. He's flying out of control here. David, do you follow retired and live in the dream? He is from Redcar. No, I didn't know that. He's from Redcar. Well, Redcar's it's a coastal place. That's where many of people, when I was a kid, used to go there for a holiday. Redcar. Scarborough, where, isn't it? Oh, I know who you're talking about, David. I've seen him. Yes, I have seen him. And he's recently been, I think, Surigao, and he went to Dumaguete. He's been to Dipolog here. That's the guy. I know what you mean. for a few months comparing to Thailand as your state pension is not frozen in Thailand. Ah, do they freeze your pension in Thailand? I didn't know that. Here it's all right because it's got like a reciprocality thing, so you get your pension out of it. I love video. Sean says, "I know my voice sucks, but they always smile." They do, and sometimes some of their voices suck. It doesn't matter. It's about joining in, joining in. Listen, when you've had a few beers, everything sounds good. It's the same as everything looks good when you've had a few beers. It doesn't matter. Layla down law. Lay upon the down law says, just always have a fail safe escape because these Duterte, yeah, supporters are so scared of Duterte that they want it for all Filipinos to be living in fear. Yeah, Duterte supporters are undying. I don't know. I mean, I don't get involved in politics, but I'm sure if you're a Filipino, you know much more about that than I ever will. Donald, hi brother, hi my good friend, hi my friend. We've got 60 people in the room. 60 people. It's not bad, is it? It's not bad for a very unannounced live. BRB Construction. Steve, have you been to Zamboanga? No, I haven't been down there, mate. No, I haven't. I haven't. But it's safe down there, I believe. I think there are a number of foreigners who live down Zamboanga. Expat Cran says, any reason you skipped my comments? No, there is no reason at all. In fact, it's not that I skip comments, it's that I don't see all the comments because I've still got all this going on in the house. So when I make a video, I'm generally there for a little while, then I'm gone. And then I come back and I see, but I don't skip anyone's comments, expat. So please don't be offended by that. If I have, I do apologize. I don't skip any comment on purpose, unless it's like a shitty one. And then I might just put like a like and not a love. But I don't really. So expat, please don't take that as an offensive thing because I haven't skipped any comments on purpose. I promise you that. I promise you. Sorry, my friend, if you feel that way, but I haven't. Sean, every time you are about to part lips with wisdom, a stupid commercial pops up. Do you get commercials then on your side? I don't know. Obviously, I don't get commercials. It's YouTube, isn't it? Yeah, it's the corporate YouTube. I know. 14 likes. See, I've got 72 likes here. How? 72 likes, it says here. 65 in the room and 72 likes. Can't be bad. It can't be bad for an unannounced live. And like I said, I normally do lives on a Sunday, but I've been doing one for a couple of weeks because both my little boys have not been very well. Jim Finley, subscriber. But first, comments. Hello from a Scotsman in Indiana. How are you getting on over there with your Scottish? I've got a good friend who's a Scotsman, one of my best friends in the UK, actually. And he's got a brilliant sense of humour. I mean, my sense of humour is, I think, it's okay, but him, and his name's Craig, brilliant guy, honestly, absolutely brilliant guy. And when he's pissed, I can't understand him at all. And I've known him for like 30 years. I go, here we go. Craig's on one. And Craig is the sort of guy you'd be out drinking, and he likes wine. He likes glasses of wine. But when he's had that certain amount, the glass is pushed off the table, not literally on the floor, but it just starts drinking up. I love Craigie, honest to God. And he's got a heart of gold. That man has got a heart of gold. He'll do anything for you. Married to a Filipino from Cebu City. Do you know what? My wife likes, is it Cebu or Cebu? I never get it right. But we do go there, and it's very busy, it's very hot. But my wife likes to go there for a few days, but then she loves to come back here. But I like that place, Cebu City. Expat question. Are you happy to leave the UK culture as it can be very in your face attitude? Or are you Mr. UK? I don't miss the UK culture. And this might be sound mental, but I do miss the food. Like Toad in the hole, shepherd's pie, all the simple stuff. I do miss it, but I've started to adapt my culinary skills here, and I'm starting to do a little bit more cooking here. And I am enjoying my own cooking, and my wife enjoys it. So she tells me. She might just be trying to classify me. I don't know, but I don't miss the culture in the UK. And do you know, the UK is, I mean, I'm British, English, whatever you want to call it, and I will always be British. But I don't miss living there, my friend. No, I don't. Seriously, I don't. I don't. Uh, and sometimes I feel a bit guilty about that, Sometimes I do feel a bit guilty. I think, why, like I'm British. Why do I not miss it? I don't, but listen, it's just the way that I am. Yes, Jim, and you missed the fishing trips. Yeah, people are asking for them, and I've got to do them. I am going to do them, and I will. I said my next place I'm going to go fishing. I'm going to go in Palermo. I'm going to go under the bridge. I'm going to fish there. So I've been there once before, and I sussed the place out. I wasn't fishing, but I thought this is a good structure, and it's deep. It's very deep. So that's my next place, and I will have the shade of the sun. So I will try. I will try. I listened to 3 influencers in the Philippines. You and the P have turned me into my fate. Oh my goodness! Thank you very much. So she is kind when talking to me. She is so kind when talking with me. Yeah. Filipina P. But you see, you've got to realise, people, Filipinos, Filipina P, D, and all them lot, they can talk more of the nitty gritty, like the sex part. I don't feel comfortable doing that, and I wouldn't do that. But they can do that because they are natives to the country. I might get into trouble, so I keep away from content that, like, I'm not saying it would get me in trouble, but you never know. You never know. Like, she knows, what Filipinas like. I know what Filipinas like, but I can't say what she says. The P is for beginners who never spent 3 months in the Philippines, and maybe so, actually. Maybe so, expand. I mean, I haven't thought about it like that, but yeah, perhaps so. What's this? Calgary. I can't see it. Can you please give an update on your front end repair? Have all the noises gone now that you replaced the stolen bar? Oh, I remember you saying there is still a mysterious knocking. Good question. And I got them. In fact, they might be delivered today. Let me check. And I found out what it was. It was the lower suspension arms. That's mental. Someone was in the door. But I've ordered them from Shopee. And I'm going to check if they are for delivery. Maybe they are. But I did one, but the other one wasn't in stock. And it stopped the banging on that side. And it was knackered. The lower joint on that lower suspension arm was knackered. You can move it like that with your finger. So that's what it was. Cured one side to receive. Let me have a look. Is it out for delivery? Track order. Parcel has departed from sort facility at Tagaloon. So that would probably be here on Monday. And it's that. I'm sure you know what it is. I'll show you. If I can get a bigger picture. It's loading, spinning. It's that. That there. So one side is done. Last weekend, that one coming, so I will replace that as well. And the bearing, I got a bearing coming as well. It was like, I was getting I was driving along. Oh, God, please don't disintegrate the bearing. Speakers got mental. What's going on here? Right, Ted Bahol. Ashley knew the girl. She was a secretary. Okay. That's why when you want to adopt the topics. Yeah, that's true, mate. Yeah. So Ted says a nice fishing charter boat would be a good business here. Maybe where you are here, there are so many fishing boats that will take you jigging, fishing, and you pay them 1,000 pesos. I think it might be 1,200 now with the increase in fuel. But a charter boat, they do run them sometimes from Tapitan, like a 3 or 4 day charter, and it's quite a lot of money, like 25 or 30,000 pesos. But everything is included in that. The fishing sports, they got the fish finders, and they stop on the island of Silinog Island, which you got Aliquai and Silinog Island. It's just having the money to do that. I haven't got expendable 25 or 30 grand to upset my wife. I'm going to go on this fishing trip for 3 or 4 days, and I'm going to take 35 grand or something, 30,000 pesos. She's going to say, no, you're not. Well, she wouldn't say that, actually, but she wouldn't be happy. Not because I'm spending that money, but because I'm leaving it here in that, the house with 2 kids. So, yeah. So you're wasting your time listening to the law in the Philippines only applies to certain places. For example, this is expat saying this. For example, if you're in your country, there is no law. Your safety comes first and the law doesn't apply. The law's certainly not for us, my friend. I know that. So you're wasting your time listening to the pig, yeah? Calgary, thanks for that update. First time I catch you live. Love watching your channel. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Really. Sean says the Hanging Coffins is an interesting place to visit in the Philippines. Where's that? I've never heard of that. And Patrick says, how hard is it to ship Balisong butterfly knives? What? I have no idea. I don't think it might even get through customs. I don't know. I mean, I've never tried to do stuff like that. Oh, I went to fish in Thailand. I love the river that took me to the floating market. There will be lots of these big catfish in them rivers. There will be lots of that for sure. And etos and the other snakeheads, all of them sort of fish there, 100%. Yes, Steve, no matter how much you fish you caught would make your wife happy. Yeah. My wife eats all fish, honestly, and she even eats the squid with the ink in it. I said, that's just like do that. She does. She likes all seafood. It doesn't matter what it is. She will eat anything that comes out the water, and fish-wise or shell wise. Stay out of the water. Boat got flipped. It did, mate. It did. It did. Small little boat, and the stupid lad on the front was rocking around like this, and then he went out over the katig, the stabilizer. It went over in slow motion. That's why I sold my boat. That's why I sold my boat. When you get frightened like that, and it did frighten me, people. It did, because I'm holding the lad who caused the bloody accident. I'm holding him in this arm. I'm trying to keep me fishing more because that's the only thing I salvaged. All of my fishing tackle for that day. Thankfully, I've got lots of fishing tackle and lots of terminal tackle here, but was gone at the bottom of the ocean. So the boat flipped over like that. It's impossible to turn it back over. I've got him in this arm. He's shitting himself, and I can see it in his face. So I'm holding on to him. I've got my foot on one of the katigs because that's in the water doing that. So I've got my foot on that, and the boat is like that with the katig in the area. And I was frightened, people. I was. And I had a red top on that day. And the people on the shore, my wife didn't know it, I don't think, but the people said, the foreigners in the water. That's what, I heard all this when I was back to shore from people. And thankfully, a guy come out, a rescue guy, and he's, I got in his boat, the boy got in his boat, and the other lad, his brother, who was the boat man for the day, he got in the boat, they towed the boat back to shore. Which I did shit myself. I did. There was just a bit of poo. A little bit of poo. I was scared. Who's that? That's a fly. Right. Enjoy fishing. Catch an orca. Catch the orca, and then he'd leave me. Did you know what the orcas are probably? So I've been told, and I have done a bit of research. The orca is probably very, very, very aggressive. killer whale. Very, very aggressive. More aggressive than a great white, so they tell me. I don't know. But yeah, there are sharks out here. Jim, there are sharks, yeah. There are thresher sharks, but I think they're placid. I mean, I wouldn't like to swim with one, but and here they are protected. So you catch a shark, you release it. You're supposed to. Hello from Ireland. I thought that I was reading that Van Life Island. Hello, my friend. Great to catch your live stream. I enjoy your videos, my friend. Congrats on the new addition to the family. Yes, new addition to the family. He's doing very well. He's getting very big. He's always on the booby. He's always feeding. Got snot, but he's doing very well. Thank you very much, Man Life Island. Lovely place, Ireland. I went to the Guinness place in absolutely drunk on my skull. That was years ago. If you date a province girl, often she never ever travels to any other cities. It's true as well. Expat crap, that is true. My wife doesn't like traveling around. She likes when I go to Cebu. And the reason we went to Cebu the first time was when I was doing my 13A and I went to JRC visa consultancies. So I went to their office in Ayala. What's she called? Ayala? Or Ayala or something in Cebu. And she come with me. And yeah, then when I went for the interview in Cebu, obviously my wife had to come for the interview as well. They interviewed her. And she likes Cebu, but she can't wait to get back. She likes to get back. Robert Roy, thank you very much, my dear friend. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm gonna put a bloody big love out on that, like that, and I'm gonna reply. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, my friend. Really. That's the one. Ayala Mal. Ayala Mal. Robert, have you been here all the time, or have you just come into the room now? And however, Jim says I swam with the whale sharks in Oslo. Took my breath away from them. Yes, many are harmless. People have a misconception of a shark, because they've seen Jaws and those kind of programs. But one time I was fishing, it's nothing to do with the shark, nothing to do with the shark or a whale. But I was fishing in Sawan where my board that I had before was kept. And I've spent many a night there because the old guy called Delio, who's a boatman, he's like 60 plus years old. And I used to stay there at his place on the beach so I could go fishing early in the mornings. And this was before I had this channel. Really. There was so much content I could have put on this channel when I used to go fishing, but I didn't vlog there a couple of years ago. And I was fishing early one morning, and I'll never forget this. And I was in a place where the fish that they were catching is called lagao. Now, this lagao, we would call it, what's a bream? It's a sea bream. But they're not this big and they're very delicious. They go about half a kilo per fish. So just over a pound or just a pound flat. Lovely fish. And I was fishing. And it was around about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. It was dark when I went out. There was fishing coming in. The daybreak. And something caught my eye. And it was just like, I thought it was a whale, honestly, but I wasn't far enough out. I was maybe 2 or 3 miles from the shore. I would say the shore easy, but I was in deep water. And this like stone thing, like grey, just showed like, so there's the water there, and it was like that. Like my knuckle just come out of the water like that. And I was starting to shit myself, really. Because I always used to fish with my legs over the side of these little bank boards here. Keeps your feet cool. So I put my feet back in the board. Then he popped his head up, and it was one of these big sea turtles. I was fascinated. I've never seen one live in my life. And he came up and he come to the board. And much to I didn't want to do it. I fed it a lagao that I caught previously. And I didn't put it in his mouth. I didn't do that. It snapped hold of me. but I chucked it near it and it got the leg out. And do you know, that morning, 2 or 3 minutes later, there was 6 or 7 of these big sea turtles that were surrounding my boat. I didn't feel threatened or anything, but I thought, I'm not giving them no more fish. Otherwise, they're never going to leave me. And because you get a turtle, you will not catch a fish. So I stayed with them for maybe 20 minutes. I brought my line in because I wasn't going to catch a fish. And I was watching them. And it was just a fantastic sight to see. I've never seen anything like it in my life. And I probably never will, ever again. Bloody hell, Robert, you've done it again. Robert sent another tenner. Robert, thank you very much. Really, I'm going to reply back. Thank you. I'm going to say thanks again. I feel a twat right in this because thanks. Thanks. Oh, yeah, thanks. Thank you, my friend. Really. Spot that. I'm not going to send that because you think how rude am I? Thank you, Robert. Thank you, my friend. And I didn't have a phone with me or anything. I just wish that I was vlogging then. If I'd have vlogged then, it would be doing brilliant when I used to go fishing. And I've never seen that again. But then I started the engine and I went to a different part. So all the time they were there, I would never have caught fish. But I stayed with them for 15, 20 minutes just watching. And they were just going up and they were disappearing and then coming up very, very slowly. But I wasn't frightened. I wasn't scared at all. But the first time I saw that come up like that, I did shit myself. I must have been. Robert Roy, thank you very much, my friend. Really. Thank you. I've caught flying fish, expat. I've caught flying fish. I have. And do you know, they taste very good. And it was only this big, right? And I was going to use it as bait. And I thought, I've never tried one of these fish, so I'm going to take this back and I'm going to try it. It was, maybe 750 grams or something. It was less, it's about this big, but that's all they are. They're not a big fish. So I took it back with the rest of the lagao that I caught that day. And I think I caught a group as well, maybe a small group like that. I released that. And I tried it and it was bloody nice. Well, flying fish don't always fly through the air, expat. One of my popsies drug, his spearfish always spend all them. They do, expat. They do. One of my girlfriend's partners, he's a drunk, he's spearfish, and he always spend all the money on alcohol. They do. But I caught one, yeah. I caught. And I caught that on a small jig and I was dropping it. And I think we might have got 10 or 15 meters. And I thought it was like a barracuda. Because it pulled like a barracuda, but I thought it's only going to be a small barracuda. Because it was shallow. And yeah, it was a flying fish. They taste very good. Bony, but the flesh is good. White flesh. What's he saying? Sean, they filmed a movie near my house. They all stayed at my friend's house. They were even fed. They left without any. What's that? Did you see that? I don't know what that is. It's probably not going to hurt me, though. It's in the room. It's got long legs, and it's not a crane fly. Looks like some kind of thing that could sting you. Did you eat it? Yeah, I did eat it. I did, expat. I did. And the thing is, when I do go fishing, because I think he's landed on the wall over there. I don't know what it is, but listen. I'm going to open up these windows just so I can let that escape. Because I don't want to be sat here and get stung. Because that's going to really mess my day up with my friends in Diplomatic City today. My friends from San Miguel. 1 second. Help me go on. Right. I'm back. So yeah, I did eat it. Yeah. First time sending super chat. Didn't know what I. Robert, thank you very much. It's appreciated, mate. Really. First time sending a super chat. But thank you, mate. I don't know what I'm doing with anything. I'm not technically minded at all. Do you know, I pay my internet, my PLDT fiber online, and online in the UK, you can set up a direct debit, can't you? For your bills, your internet, this, that, blah, blah, blah. You can set up direct debit here. No, every month I do it online, and every month I'm like, is this going to go through? Is it going to go through? I'm going to lose my money here because I'm like that. I don't really know what I'm doing, but it's always gone through. What's that? I've been stung a good few times here, Robert. And I just like the taste of flying fish. You don't like the taste of them? I like it. I like white flesh. Any grey meat, like fish-wise, like tuna, sambagon, as they call it here. We call it skipjack tuna. Skipjack tuna. Oh, the taste! It's strong. It's a strong taste. And the reason it's a strong taste is because here, I think I might have said it, they don't bleed the fish. So they catch the fish straight in the boat, in the cold box. That's what they do. If they bleed the fish and get all of the blood out of the meat, it'll taste good and it won't stink and it won't leave that smell on your fingers. But they don't do it. No, you don't need a license to fish here. No, you don't need a license to fish, my friend. And Frank has said, you need to close your windows and doors, Stephen. Yeah, I've kept them open because it's getting a bit warm now. It is getting a bit warm. But the bees that I've been stung is outside. There was one time in where my wife is sleeping with the kids, because we've got separate rooms now, right? Because I'm not sleeping the same, because I'm scared in case I roll on the baby or something like that. So up until the baby's 3 months old, and then he'll go in a cot, like a crib. But at the moment, he's sleeping with his mama. Fair enough. Kaylin's sleeping with his mama. And right, that's fair enough. So I went in that room before the baby was born, and there was a bee in there. Oh, come and stung me right here. Honest to God, people, right there. And my eye, this side, I think I might have done a video. It was about a year ago, maybe. Oh, the pain. And it was instant. And my wife made it worse because she said, I've got to get the sting out. And she squeezed it like that. Oh, God, the pain. And the pain lasted, what, ages, people, really. Maybe 30 minutes of like someone getting like a hot something hot pot in in your brow. But generally speaking, though, Sean, the bees don't come in here. Daytime, never get bees. Very, very rarely. It's nighttime, which is a really strange thing. But apparently, a sick bee will not go back to the hive. It'll just fly around and die outside. But also, what you do, because we leave a light outside anywhere all night, and the bees will just fly around that light, fly around the light, and then like in the morning on the floor, you see the dead bees. Only at certain times of the year. Al says, Stephen, I went back and froze the screen to see if I could identify that insect. Did you see it? Be careful. What? Be careful, it's the deadly Vesper Mandar. Are you? Ooh. Asian giant hornet, if stung, you will die. Is that true? You're joking, mate, aren't you? You're joking, mate, aren't you? Bloody hell. Is that true? I'm dead in 3 minutes. I'm going to go, people. I'm going to go downstairs. I've got a data key today with the person called San Miguel. He's joking. You're joking. Thank God for that. I'll ship this out again. Robert says, amazing how little things like bees can. Yeah, that's right. But these bees here are about like this. They're not small. They're not small. They're like this. The honeybee. I just knew me. I would. Expat says also. I would like to add that all of the P topics were covered 20 years ago, and the same info regards Philippines has been repeated. Expat, this is one of the things of YouTube is, and me included, I've done it. Sometimes I repeat the same things, but you've got to think there are new people coming on. There are new people moving to the Philippines all the time, and you get new subscribers or new followers all the time who haven't seen previous content. So I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's hard thinking of good content. It's hard. And that used to stress me out, I'll be honest. So what I do now, I don't think about it. I don't think about what content I'm going to do. Something will come to me head, and I will make that content. I will do it, and that's what I do now. I don't think too much about what I'm going to do. It's. I think, and that's the best thing. It's like being spontaneous, because I think if you planning something all the time, which many vloggers do, they do plan and they edit, and it takes them a long time. And incidentally, people, when I go fishing, my videos will be edited, obviously, because I can't sit there with the camera running all the time. The battery will go flat, and I might not catch a fish. And you're just going to be looking at me talking and the rod not moving. So the videos I do with me fishing will be edited. Talking, if I get a bite, things like that, they will be edited. So I'll try and make the video 15, 20 minute long or something like that. I did do one, Peter, when I was on the boat. I think I made a couple when I was on the boat, fishing on my own, and I forgot for the fish finder. Oh God, I burnt that day. I burnt. Didn't catch a fish. That's why it's called angling and not fishing or catching. But I did. If you look back through my videos, what's the back? I don't think we should talk about that. You'll get stung down the pub. I will get stung down the pub later. But I'm losing I'm trying to think of too many things. Yeah. If you go back through my videos, you'll see me, and I think the title was something expat alone fishing in a boat in the Philippines, something like that. So you'll see me on my boat when I did that. My boat, I'm all by myself fishing. I really enjoyed that. I did. But from the time of the capsize, no, my boat. If I do get like another boat in the future, when I get the financial spare money, I will buy a bigger boat, because I love boat fishing. You've got a good chance of catching fish. Good chance of catching fish. Joseph, good morning and good evening. Yes, to everybody here. Yeah, round and round we go. It's obvious you don't think much. Calgary, my wife says you are reducing a lot of weight. Are you still not eating meat? She is worried. No, I'm not. I'm still not eating like a lot of weight. I'm still not eating a lot of weight. I'm still not eating a lot of meat. And I think in the last, but I feel, I don't feel any worse for it. And I'm very active all the time, people. So that's one of the things about me. I'm very active. I can't sit around. I've got to be doing something. And I think I lost about 3 kilos, maybe 4 kilos, since I stopped eating the meat when I was eating a lot of meat. But I've lost 4 kilos, people. Yeah, I have. Yeah, Roy, I will be doing a live next week. I sure will. I will be doing a live next week. I don't know if it'll be Saturday or Sunday. Probably Saturday. Might be Sunday. I don't know. But yes, I will be doing one. And if I can, I will schedule it a little bit more in advance. As I said, I don't know what's happening with the family. But thank you, Robert. Robert, thank you very much, my dear friend. And whatever you do, my friend, do it well. Have a damn good weekend. Oh, yes. On that island as well, yes. I remember that as well. The video. But there was a video before that, where I am actually fishing in my boat. So, yeah, I didn't catch a fish, but there is a video of me fishing alone in the ocean on my boat. And I show you my boat, and I show you the scenery around, and the lures I was using, what tackle I was using, the rod, the reel. Yeah. So, okay, take out. Yes, Robert, it'd be nice if you come along, mate. It's nice if all you come along. It's a nice little crowd we have here. And it's just a nice little crowd. We want to keep it that way. Peter, boat ownership, man, it's tougher. Yes, it is, because there are no docks. This is the thing. There are no docks there. There are no slipways or anything like that. You can get your boat in. You have to lift your boat out the water, and they're not light. They're not light. And that was another thing that was really getting on my nerves, was picking the boat up in the water. And if there's no one there to help you, you've wasted your day going, because you can't get your boat in the water. You need help. The time? Excellent. What? be shot. I think I stay on the premises. There is no law to stand for it. Yeah, the law doesn't stand for us here very well. It doesn't. Peter, really fished out here. Same here, man. It's fished out. That's why you have to. What I used to do, I used to Google Earth everything, and I would look for the bridges, the structures, because here people fish with nets. So you've got to think around the structures. They can't put their net down, and in the rivers here, they don't really use nets in the rivers. And there's that thing that Al said was going to kill me in 3 seconds. Back in. So that's what I do, and I'm going to fish from that bridge underneath the bridge. I'm going to do a fishing video from there. Maybe one day next weekend. Maybe one day next weekend. But Peter from Dipolog area is the Versailles area. It is accessible, yeah. It is accessible, Peter. I love this area, mate, I really do. I love Dipolog as well. I love Dipolog City. I do miss it when I lived there, but I love it here equally as much. The reason I really miss Dipolog City is because I'm right on the ocean. I'm right there on the ocean. I miss that terribly. I do. Because I would just think, right, I'm going to go fishing. Within 5 or 10 minutes, I was down there on the ocean fishing. Here, I've got to plan it a bit more. It takes me a bit of time to get there, but hey, it's worth it. Well, I'm going to have to go now because I'm going to have a nice shower, right? I want to put on some glad rags. My wife will not let me go out at 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm not going to go till 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But in case we have a brownout, a blackout, I'm going to have a shower first. Because when you get a blackout, the pump at the barangay stops working. So it wouldn't even matter if you had solar. We have got a deep well, but listen, people, my friend is down in Toril Davao and he's bored. Well, yeah, that's why I've got this orchard, this mini orchard, as you want to call it at the moment, but it is getting bigger, and it will be a bigger orchard. And I'm never bored. When you got kids, you can never be bored anyway, can you? But listen, I'm going to bugger off now as well. Because I've been in for a couple of hours, haven't I? Oh no, 1 hour and 37 minutes. Close enough. You must be sick of my ugly bug and my talking. And I've got no drink left. Oh yeah, I've got cold tea. What's the world coming to it? So, watch out for the wasp. I will. But listen, you lovely people, listen. Have a great day. Have a great evening. And if the weekend's not upon you yet, if you are in the Philippines or whatnot, or if you're in the West, the Saturday is fast approaching. Listen, have a great weekend, people. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy yourselves and stay safe. Very important. Stay lucky. I'm lucky. I am lucky. I've got a beautiful wife. I've got 2 beautiful kids. We've got this home. It's not a big home. It's a lovely home for us. It's not a big home. It's a little humble home for us. I'm happy. And Cassie, thank you very much. Thank you. But now I'm inspirational. I like that. It's good if I'm inspirational. I do inspire myself sometimes with a spiel. Because I am a bit of a live wire. I've jumped around a lot. That's probably why I lose weight. But I've stopped eating meat. But that being said, I'm rambling and I'm going to go. And I really do appreciate these lovely people in here. And thank you, Robert Roy. Thank you, Bellis, for the super thanks. No. Love the Philippines. I do love the Philippines. I do. I love this place. I'm going to give you a little last look over here. Out the window upstairs. So, we've got all of this. Beautiful, isn't it, eh? How can you not like all this? Down here. That's my lawnmower down there, people. And that concrete, that is our deep well. That's our deep well. And the pump is under here. So, yeah. So, that being said, people, I'm going to go. Thank you very much. Douglas, Philippines journey. Thank you, my friend. I'm going to go. See you later. God bless you all. Whatever you're doing, try and do it well, and stay safe. No matter where you are, stay safe. I'm going. Bye bye.